What is the job before us in 1944? First, to win the war, to win it fast, to win it overwhelmingly. Secondly, to form worldwide international organizations and to arrange to use the armed forces of the sovereign nations of the world to make another world war impossible within the foreseeable future. And third, to build an economy for our returning veterans and for all Americans, which will provide employment and decent standards of living.
Mr. Robinson.
This is day-to-day American life. Quite a nice one, wouldn't you say? Full of happy families, full of luxuries, like family outings.
Well, it appears that everybody's ready. And into the spacious luggage compartment with the bags. Careful, that's Grandma's present. Get in, Rex, you're going too.
The improving automobile. And even our young hip dancers. But this way of life is threatened by the Japanese. We could be living as they do, scared, unprotected, and with warships in our bays, to make sure our daily lives are without freedoms. In order to protect our American lifestyle, we must retaliate to attacks such as Pearl Harbor, and preserve America by any means necessary. Even fighting. Oh look, here's one of our soldiers now.
What?
Ah yes, you go get him, Johnny. You see, our soldiers fight like men. While our buck-toothed friends will make cheap shots like Pearl Harbor. Then, when we attack them, they hide in holes and caves. Where are the Japanese anyway right now? Oh look, there's one. The Japanese use inhumane ways of combat, a term they call kamikaze. Directly translated, meaning divine wind. Kamikazes are believed to be a gift from the god. It works like this. The generals threaten and force them to take on this suicidal task. Once they do, they give each Japanese pilot a shot of sake and a target. Once obtaining their last orders, they get into their planes and fly them off and into their targets. This is no way to achieve honor. Us Americans, we know how to properly achieve honor like civilized people. Here we have top secret photos of a meeting between a Japanese general and one of our own captains of intelligence. You see, even Japanese soldiers of high rankings want to be on the right side, the American side. Down in uncivilized Japan, the military is what guides their weak governments, while up here is our noble president, Franklin Roosevelt, in Congress, who runs the military. A bit more civilized, don't you agree? Ah, today is a nice summer day around Mount Fuji, where our soldiers are winning a battle quite easily. With our bombers up ahead, ready to strike at any moment. Let's take a look at what our soldiers are doing now. Here are some of our finest coming up to attack the cowardly enemy. With our prestigious military training, these unsuspecting Japs don't stand a chance. Here are the cowards in hiding. Come out, I dare you. Forget about the other one, boys. Luckily, our soldiers are prepared to deal with unruly captors. Although we have a firm grip on winning the war, we cannot do it alone. We need your help as much as possible. To remind you, this enemy fights cowardly, such as attacks like this one.
Yesterday, December 7th, 1941, a date which will live in infamy. The United States of America was suddenly and deliberately attacked by naval and air forces of the Empire of Japan. The United States was at peace with that nation, and at the solicitation of Japan, was still in conversation with its government and its emperor, looking toward the maintenance of peace in the Pacific. I believe that I interpret the will of the Congress.
So if you don't want our great nation to end in the hands of menaces, do your part and make the next one for Uncle Sam.